Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you like this video or just find it helpful, please leave a like and comment. Now let's just get into this. So quick disclaimer about this guide. We are using 2 tanks because we found it easier, and this is also done within the first week of launch of Blackwood on PC. So I want to say we did this run on Wednesday night, and then we did 2 more runs over the previous weekend following, and the video footage is from the weekend of us doing this trial. So yeah, let's start this off with, for that secret boss, there's not really many mechanics to worry about. There's the volley, and the snake does have a devastating AoE attack that can wipe out half the group if you're not careful. So that's why I say make sure he's spaced away. If he's spaced away, you don't have to worry about it. But that's all there is to talk about the secret boss. He's very rarely simple to take down. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for the first official boss, this is very simple and easy. It's like any other trial. You want to stack at its tail. Once his health hits a certain percentage, he will spawn a fire behemoth. The off tank will take the behemoth and face him away from the main boss, getting him a little further away. The DPS will focus on the behemoth, and then once they kill the behemoth, go back to the main boss. There's also a poison mechanic in this fight, so if your screen turns green, there is 4 pools to cleanse yourself located in each corner. After using one, frogs will spawn. What the tank can do is aggro those, pulling them closer to the boss, and you can allow your AoEs to burn down the frogs. The downside of those frogs, once they spawn, you need to kill them to open that cleansing portal once more. So AoEs is the fastest way to get them down, in my opinion, unless you want to send a DPS to focus them, which at that point, it's debatable trying to do things like that. But hopefully this helps you with the first boss, and now I'm going to roll over to the second boss. Now for the second boss. In my opinion, this is the most challenging fight of this entire trial, because it starts off just like any other trial. You want to stack on the rear and deal damage, but hold off on dealing damage too fast, because when he's below 50 to 100% health, he summons flesh abominations, and these you want to focus the minute they come up, because they have a massive AoE, and it's way bigger than most of them. The AoE also is a poison that deals so much damage, so you want to get it down before you can drop the AoE. Because once they start dropping, and if you kill the boss too fast and flesh astronauts build up and build up, then you got fire abominations that spawn when he's below 50% health, you're going to wipe. So my suggestion is damage him accordingly. Once the first flesh abomination comes out, focus that flesh abomination, and then pull the boss away from it. Like that, just slowly damaging the boss and focusing on the abominations when they spawn. Then, like I said, once he gets below 50% health, there will be fire behemoths that spawn. The fire behemoths are very simple to take care of. Those I could suggest taking down with AoEs next to the boss, though just be courteous of that. Once you start doing them, once they get to 0% health, they explode, which will knock you back. So depending on where the boss is set up, if you're not paying close attention, it can knock you into the fire, killing you. So just be cautious of that. But take those down, rotating back between off tank and main tank, of taking out the abominations when needed, and then focusing on the boss. Once you get the pattern down, this is a very simple fight. Running in blind for my first time is the one when it gave me the most challenges, but now learning it and doing it 3 times, this fight got very, very simple. So I'm really trying to simplify this. Hopefully this helps you. And now I'm going to go to the final boss. Alright. Alright, you've done it. You made it to the very end. Now this is the final boss. On normal, it's a breeze, in my opinion, because it's broken down into 3 phases. And starting with phase 1, simple. When you run in, get the tank to face her away from you, stack on her tail, and start dealing damage. Then you might notice if you start moving a little slow, roll dodge out of the group, synergize, because you most likely have a blob. And if the mechanic is working right, it'll actually explode, which it won't kill you, but like you'll drop it, roll back into the group, and then it'll explode. But it hasn't been working that way, totally sure. But phase 1, you just have to get her to 70% health, and she'll run away. Follow her. Start like following her as fast as you can. You'll notice it. It is the exit is blocked by fire. when she is about to run, the fire will actually vanish, but you want to run because the floor will start to turn to lava. At the start of Phase 2, all of the previous mechanics, including the blobs, are still there, but now, during Phase 2, as you deal damage to her, the boss will start using another ability which allows her to split into 3 pieces. This is when you want to run in a clockwise formation or counterclockwise. You just have to have good coordination with your team, because as you approach, and you might be able to do like one quick light or heavy attack, if she turns half invisible, that is the wrong one. You want to run to the shell that stays solid, because if she stays solid, that's the real one. And once you deal damage to that shell and actually get that shield away, it will turn back into normal. It'll be just one of her. And also during this, when you're trying to find which is the correct one, the floor has a Nova ability on it, dealing a lot of damage. And this is when your healers get really tested. So after that, she only does it typically for one phase. If you have enough DPS, damage her, and then she runs away again to the third phase, which you follow her running up a set of towers again. The third phase, you just have to be careful because there's a hole in the center of the thing. So you want to make sure whatever way you run, you keep the wall and you know where it is. That way you don't roll dodge into the hole in the center, because if you fall in the hole, you're dead for the rest of the fight. But Phase 3 has all the same previous mechanics with the Nova splitting. All you have to do is the same thing in Phase 2, trying to find the real one. After that, it's over. You've completed the trial. Now, with that being said, I've completed the trial a total of 3 times since launch on Tuesday. I'm not an expert, I'm just trying to help the community out here, and I'm trying to keep this video short and simple. I'm not the best at this, I'm still working on everything, so a like and a comment would really help with me. If you want to keep seeing more of these things, please subscribe. But with all that being said, I'm trying to keep this video as a small guide as I can. Thank you for stopping. I hope this helps you in the Rockgrove trial. And with that being said, thank you. Have a nice day. Later. Bye.